What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is the OSN, Olele Salvador Network. My name, of course, is Emmanuel Kwame Sapon, but you can call me Olele Salvador. That's the same handle. You can find me on all social media platforms. You're back again with another exciting edition or exciting episode of In Case You Missed It. In case you missed it, Prince David Osei, actor Prince David Osei, is in hot waters on social media because, let's just say, a little bit of frustration, a little bit of depression, as he put it in an interview I'll play for you guys later, led him to say a few things on social media. However, he's come back to deny and say that he wasn't the one behind that comment and that was his cousins. What am I talking about? Now, a few days ago, if you remember, or if you will recall, December 9th, for that matter, President-elect John Dramani Mahama was definitely declared by the EC as the next president to take over the business of Ghana, or shall I say the government of Ghana. And as a result, it's led to a lot of, congratulatory messages and, people showing their love, including those in opposition. Well, including those who are going to be in opposition very soon, i.e. the MPP. And you've seen celebrities, send out their, well wishes to the president-elect. And one of them happens to be actor Prince David Osei. Now, let me tell you something. Prince David Osei is not in the good books of many people. But why? Prior to the elections, creatives who openly came out to, throw their weight behind the political parties were seen everywhere. Okay, and Prince David Osei was one of them. He threw his weight behind the MPP political party. Now, there's nothing wrong with that. However, some people seem to have had issues with some of his comments on social media, especially with how he was also used as a pawn or to propagate all sorts of propaganda ahead of the elections. And people seem to have kept him, in the back burner and awaited this moment. They waited for this moment so bad that, they just couldn't wait to finish him. So how did he end up in the hot waters, in a hot soup of Ghanaians on social media? So, like I said, when the EC declared John Mahama or John Dramani Mahama as president-elect, Prince was part of the people who were wishing him, well and all that. So let me take you to that tweet. In the tweet, now he's locked his account, so obviously you wouldn't be able to see these tweets. But the first tweet that went out to the first tweet that came from Prince David to the president-elect was, "Congratulations to president-elect of the Republic of Ghana. I'll be president one day, very soon. So showing honor to whom honor is due. Don't get it twisted at all, guys. I am different and there is nothing to be shameful about here." Now, like I said, Prince has been in the bad books of many netizens on social media, especially on X. So many of them have been waiting for him to just cross the line. Cross the line. Okay. Would not cross the line, oh. And he did, right? But I don't think he crossed the line the bad way. I mean, this is a competitive sport. Politics is a competitive sport. In fact, when you go into elections, it's as competitive as it were in the Champions League final. Okay, and so one user responded to that tweet by saying that, "You want to be president with this level of foolishness and stupidity." This is from Bill's Fiore, I believe, at Bill's Fiore, and this is where Prince lost it. He says, even drunkard you voted for, Sia boy, learn sense why Jimmy." Okay, so this was a comment or a response to the person's comment asserting that the president, which is the president-elect John Dramani Mahama, is a drunkard. Now, I think, like many other netizens have said or have also asserted, that was definitely below the belt. I mean, campaign season is over and already he has forgotten himself. He seems to have forgotten to come out of character. Actors, sometimes when you play a particular role in a film, you play a particular character, they tell you that sometimes they play particular characters or particular roles and they forget. It takes them a while for them to come out of it. I think this is one of the situations that we are witnessing right now. Prince seems to have forgotten to come out of character because this is proper foot soldier tactics. A foam tactics. This is proper foot soldier and foam tactics. Do you get me? Because under no circumstance whatsoever, after everything has been said and done, you find yourself in such, a situation. But that's not all. This morning on Hitz FM with senior man and the Dusty, he had the opportunity to speak to Prince and ask him, all right, what was going on? What was wrong with you? How did you end up, being in the news for all the bad reasons? I mean, this is the first time you have been in the news for bad reasons, but why would you go that low? And this is what he said.
Yesterday you posted something on social media, but I can't find it any longer. I think it was the attacks coming at you. Why have you deleted it?
I archived it because I had already made my statement.
Oh, so it's archived?
Yes.
Okay. But was it true that they were coming at you?
Okay, so I think if you go on my page after the election, obviously, we're all pained and so sort of depressed because we were surprised at the outcome. But all the same, I came out to congratulate the NDC and President-elect. I even posted him and I said what I had to say. And I said, the elections are over. We should all learn to live in peace. Then I started getting a lot of attacks on Twitter. So I even left the phone. I wasn't by my phone. I dropped the phone. Normally when they start bullying and doing those stuff, I just leave the phone to my cousins or some of my friends. So I woke up and I saw this, this news that Prince David Osei insults the president-elect. Then I said, I was even sleeping. So I went on my Twitter feed to check where that was coming from. I noticed there was nothing like that. But I saw people tagging me from my page, like something written by me on my page. Then I said, no, I didn't write this. So I started asking my cousins and friends Then they said, people were annoying them, so they were replying them. Then I said, did anybody type any of this thing? Then they said no. But I could see people sharing it on Facebook from Prince David Osei's Twitter feed. Then I said, it's quite unfortunate. So I came out, because it was coming from my page, I came out to apologize. And I said I was sorry because people were calling my phone consistently. And when I pick, I was like, what's going on? So
wait, please. Let's take it one by one. Did you say you posted something did you tweet anything?
No, that's what I'm saying. What I tweeted was congratulatory messages. Then I congratulated the president-elect, His Excellency Dr. Dramani Mahama.
Yeah, you said you woke up and people were saying you wrote something.
So I woke up and I saw some writings like Prince David Osei calls the president. I don't want to use So I was like, I didn't refrain.
Was that all you wrote?
Yeah, that's all. I just posted the president-elect, like congratulations, right. And that's it. And I just went my way. Even at that, over 1.8K replies, which was all full of insults.
Okay, you asked your cousins, the cousins you left your phones for, that whether they wrote something, and they said they were responding.
I didn't understand the outburst because I was wondering, what is it again? Because normally when they start bullying and stuff, I don't even reply. I don't reply to those messages. If anybody see anyone replying to them, it's not me. Because when they start doing those nonsense, I just leave them. Some people say, close your page, close the comment. I say, no, it's their opinion. Let them share it. It doesn't make me tall or short or change who I am. People want to express themselves, leave it. So if you notice on my page, even when they're insulting, I leave it. I don't, yeah. But
this means you were not responding. It was rather your cousins.
Yes, my cousins and my friends. I think they were tired of the bullying. So I think at one point they responded to a guy's insult. Because later on I saw that the guy said I was very foolish and Jimmy man, blah, blah, blah. I think then my cousin, but I've asked them, they said they didn't do it. But what I noticed was, I think when they responded to whoever it was, they deleted it.
But it looks like people had already had screenshots.
So it's like they want to use that propaganda. I wasn't even by the phone. I wasn't the one. Because one thing I'll never do is to insult an elderly.
So Prince says that, listen, guys, I don't know what happened. I put together a tweet. I congratulated the president-elect. I left my phone and my cousins picked up the phone to respond to the comments on my behalf. Excuse me, sir. I think you are still in character. What? Charlie, What can I say? You're who your new cost runner. Look, I think it even makes it worse to say that your cousins were responding to comments on your behalf because they were equally affected by the cyberbullying or cyber attacks. Now, I do condemn, the cyberbullying and attacks on personalities. I personally, I don't recommend. But to say that, I mean, you said you were depressed, okay? You said, the whole thing made you, of course, you would feel that way, because if you were rooting for a particular thing to happen, or you're rooting for a particular somebody to get something and they don't get it, you'll be affected. I'll be shocked if you weren't affected. Even those of us who are on that side, are still shocked by what has happened, not because we lost, but the margin with which we lost. Okay. But yeah, that's just by the way. And so it's not unfortunate to see Prince in such, a tight spot, and that excuse for me does not hold water. Now, the funny thing is, a few days ago, just before we got into the elections, he had a post that said that, Mahama wants to be president again. The greediness of some African leaders must never be encouraged. This was just a few days prior to the elections. Yeah, I mean, let me see if I can pull that tweet for you. It says MP for 12 years, deputy minister 4 years, minister 4 years, vice president 4 years, president 4 years, former president 8 years. Still, former President Mahama wants to be president again. The greediness of some African leaders must never be encouraged. And he put this on X. So already now guys are confirmed time that. Yeah, timing at all. No, yeah, mistake. No, go tea. And that's what I force say. Now, again, from my into mouse. Listoman says, President Osei, open your handle up. Let me deal with you. How dare you insult President Mahama? Brother fool. Achipalago says, Prince David Osei, don't make me unleash the Palago de Bia or Venom. The Bia or Venom. All right. My brother Eskin says, Prince David, you really called Mahama a drunkard. Hey, boss, politics and your affiliation to MPP gave you so much that you decided to sit in your state and call a whole Mahama a drunkard. Charlie, you be Yawa pass. I pray they give you enough to last you forever, because you really overdo yourself. Shame on you. So obviously this is as a result of the drunkard comment, which has now been deleted. So let me take you to some of the tweets or some of the responses by some of you who obviously are not having it. You're not having it. I'll just read a few of them and then we can go. Joe Onchen said, Nipa Bonini say Nase, Becherno say ni headline say Ama Simon Pokwasi Road, Muntiasi. Okay. Adam Go Get Him says, Cousin Sofa. Shout out to Adam. Mr. Seram says, this guy make them the insult we the receding hairline people. Okay. Abdul Manan says, you are so stupid. Don Saxon says, we need to track and discipline this guy for this lame excuse. The edible CI says, alakpato. What is alakpato? What is that? What is alakpato? Eddie Papson says, if you guys say we fool or what? Wuhu says, this guy is an idiot. You insulted and called the president drunkard and say people want to use it as propaganda. Do you understand the word propaganda? Instead of you to take responsibility, apologize for the statement coming from your account. Okay, let me read two more. Then he says, as to whether he's saying is true or not, some of us, we don't care, because if you trust your cousins and friends enough to leave your phone and account open for them, then you should accept whatever blames and consequences. Okay, I think I agree with you. Listen, there is more. There is more. Eddie now says, ni hairline say roundabout. Hairline, line, roundabout, hairline, roundabout, hairline. Listen, I can go on and on and on and on, but you can find a tweet on my X page. It's Olele Salvador. You can see that there, and then you can also share your comments. This is in case you missed the show, and we are bringing you top trends and conversations on social media and what you guys have been saying. The hairlines around about. Hey, okay. But of course, a wise man would pay attention to counsel. A wise man would accept, admit, and take responsibility and be accountable for his actions. And so Prince David Osei took to his Instagram. Obviously, some of us who don't follow him cannot see the post, if indeed was on Twitter. But on Instagram, he says, I deeply apologize if my words during the campaign offended anyone from the NDC. We were all focused on winning, but now let's move forward and live in peace. God bless Ghana. And that is exactly how we're going to wrap things up right here on In Case You Missed the Show. I hope you enjoyed this one. Stick and stay. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share the link, subscribe to the channel. Please hit the notification bell. We have more coming. My charger, my heaty, because the content now broso. I'll catch you guys same time. The name is Olale Salvador. Don't go to any other channel. Stay right here. I'll be right back.